Welcome to the New Moon Meditation. This is Martin Dowman.
And I'm Sunny Dowman. We are recording this on New Year's Day, so Happy New Year. This is for the new moon that is taking place on January 2nd in Central Time Zone at 12:33 p.m. So here's the astrological weather for this new moon is kind of cool, actually. We have a lot of energy in Capricorn. The sun is in Capricorn. We kind of all know that. Everybody who's got their birthday right now is a Capricorn. The moon has moved in, or will be, to join the sun, and that's forming the new moon energy. In addition, we have our friend Pluto, who has been in Capricorn for what feels like decades, but is really just a couple of years. And then we have Venus in Capricorn as well, which is in its retrograde. And if you remember me talking about this from last time, from the full moon meditation that we just did a couple weeks ago, this is a good time to be reevaluating, and a lot of relationships encounter some shift in one sense or another. Sometimes some astrologers talk about every Venus retrograde, I have a relationship end. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it can be, okay, we're reevaluating our patterns and we're going to adjust and stop doing that, whatever that is. Those kind of things tend to happen in retrograde periods. Let's put this all together. We got both lights in Capricorn, and we have Pluto and we have Venus. Capricorn is very much about creating structures to support. Sometimes that can be literal, like building a house, building a stone wall. Those are very Capricornian kinds of things. Capricorn is ruled by Jupiter, which likes boundaries, restrictions, and rules. And Capricorn is a more passive internal sign, and so it's more about supporting and create. So structures that support us is very much a Capricorn thing, and so we have both lights there. We have Venus there. We have Pluto there. In addition, we have Jupiter. Since 2019, when Jupiter was last in its own sign of Sagittarius, we've had an unhappy Jupiter. It's been in Saturn-ruled signs. It's been co-present with Saturn. It's just been besieged by a lot of things. And just a couple of days ago, Jupiter moved into Pisces, which is the other of its own signs. And so, yay, we have a happy Jupiter again. And Jupiter, of course, is benevolence and generosity and sharing and growth and all those things that we really love. And so we have this supportive presence from Jupiter for the first time in a couple of years. So with all of this emphasis on building structure and supporting, things to nurture and support ourselves, and then Jupiter going, I'm ready to support you. When I was looking at this chart this morning, I was actually like, this is actually a great time, and I hesitate to even say this, but it's a great time to build yourself some New Year's resolutions. And I say that I make that face because New Year's resolutions are fraught, and with the emphasis of Saturn, which is where the sun and the moon and Venus and Pluto are, it's very easy to get overdone with that Saturn energy and be like, I am never going to have sugar again, ever, ever, ever. And we all know that that's not, we're not going to be perfect about these about, and so what tends to happen is we have it once, and then we and throw the whole thing out. We throw the structure that we've created out because we can't be perfect with it. And so I would encourage building these, boundaries, rules for ourselves that support us, and bringing in the energy, the benevolent, loving, kind, generous energy of Jupiter, and saying, even if I'm not perfect, even if it's not 100%, I can do more. I can help myself out. So maybe trying to create a New Year's resolution pattern for ourselves that is a little more kind and forgiving and still supportive. So all of that said, let's meditate. I would invite you to join us in just arriving in this very moment. We can follow the breath as we feel that breath going in and then out of our bodies, and recognizing the support of our breath, recognizing the support of the structure on which we rest. We're resting our bodies right now on a couch or a chair or a bed or the ground. And ultimately all of those things rest on the ground. And so we honor that connection, and we reach out with our minds and feel the ground beneath us. And we can do our usual rooting down into the ground, feeling connection, a metaphorical connection of roots coming out of our bodies at the point at which we are touching the ground, or we're closest to the ground, and feeling those roots digging down into the earth, seeking out moisture and nourishment and stability. And as we feel our roots continue to branch out and stretch out into the subterranean, we draw energy up through those roots. This is the energy of Mother Earth. And we bring that energy up into our bodies, feeling it innervate us. I love that word, innervate. Giving us our life. And so we consciously connect with that source, and we feel that energy pulsing up through our feet and through our legs and up into our root chakra, which is at the base of the spine, down in the pelvis. This is the energy of Mars and the energy of, I have a right to be here. I have a right to exist. My life force, my energy is connected to Earth, and my life is. And so we allow those two energies to meet and mingle, and allow the energy from Mother Earth to enlarge and enrich our root chakra. And we allow that energy from Mother Earth to rise a little bit more to the sacral chakra. This is the chakra that's just about at the belly button level. This is the energy of Venus. This is creative, generative, supportive energy. This is about caring for the body, our body, other people's bodies. This is about food and nurture and love. And we allow that energy from Mother Earth to fill and enlarge the energy of the sacral chakra. And we ask that energy to rise a little bit farther until it meets the solar plexus chakra at about the level of our gut. This is the source of those gut feelings the wisdom that is embedded in our bodies. This is not about connecting with mind wisdom. This is about connecting with the wisdom of the body, the inner knowing. And we allow and request this energy from Mother Earth to enlarge and enrich and enervate the wisdom of the solar plexus chakra. And allowing that energy to rise a little farther, we come to the level of the heart chakra. This is the energy of the moon. This is our emotions, our ability to connect with ourselves and with others on the level of our emotions. And we can feel this heart center open as we bathe it with the loving, supportive energy of Mother Earth. And we allow that energy of Mother Earth to rise a little bit farther to the throat chakra. This is the energy of Mercury. This is our ability to speak and communicate and speak our truth. And we feel that energy from Mother Earth filling, enlarging, enriching the throat chakra. We breathe into that. And allowing that energy to rise a little bit farther, we come to the third eye chakra. And this is actually in the center of the skull at about the level of the eyebrows. And this energy is the energy of Saturn. This is the energy of discernment, of seeing through the clutter into the truthful nature of things, into the truthful nature of ourselves and of others. This is about seeing. And we ask and allow that energy from Mother Earth to enrich and enlarge our ability to discern the truth and to see. This life force energy from Mother Earth rises and encounters the Jupiter energy of the crown chakra, enlivening it, enriching it, enlarging it. And we can feel that energy just pop right through out into the rest of the universe. We can feel it moving in whatever direction it decides to move. Sometimes it's going straight up, as though we were a part of a wire connecting earth to heaven. Sometimes we can feel that energy go up and out and around and rain back down into the ground in a toric field, a fountain kind of structure. And so we just allow and enjoy the flow, the flow of energy that we are a part of, that we have created, and that we are enlivened by. We ask our guardians to be with us, to guide us, to connect our footsteps to our ancestors and to the gifts that they have given as we walk forward into a new year. And we express gratitude for all that's come before and all that is to come. And we're poised in this new moon energy, this energy of manifestation, of bringing forth. And we are grateful.
And as we go deeper into this meditative state, we take a deep breath in the belly and release. Feel that grounding that Sunny has brought us to, and find connection to the ground, to the divine up above, through the crown chakra, and also feeling supported by everything around us. Let's take another deep breath into the belly. And as we go deeper, we become aware that this very time that we are in is a structure, a grounding framework that is set up for being the structure to build on. We feel that grounding beneath that, and we also feel that the process has a platform within us to create what it is that is needed for creation, the creation of whatever it is that's going on. Each of us may have a different way of looking at that structure, of it being something physical, or whether that's something that's internal. It may be connected to the emotions, it may be connected to just the awareness, the ability to know that we are building something new for ourselves. And we watch as this process begins. As this new moon allows us to now build a structure, to step forward with this process. So take a moment right now just to build that structure within you that feels strong, that feels right. Breathe into that structure now. now we become aware that with this structure, we also have with us this power of expansion that we are able to tune into at this time during this new moon. An expansion that is supporting us, but also is finding new ways to step forward, to show up in a deep and powerful way. Finding that energy and being aware of that energy, we can use that in creation of whatever it is that we have within us that we want to create. And we are supported at this time for that creation to happen. And so let's go another level deeper and just pause there to see that. Feel yourself becoming aware that these structures are possible because the framework is in place. The expansion of ideas and possibilities is in place. And I invite you to put your hand over your heart if that feels right for you. And realize that the power of this hand on you is reverberating through your possibilities and is powering you and reminding you that you are the creator of your experience. It honors you for being here right now. And as we hold our hand there, we're going to go into some toning. And if you gently rest your hand over that heart, you will feel the vibrations gently coming through the air and vibrating your hand as well as your whole body. And so to begin, we would take a deep breath into the belly, and then we will begin to tone. And it doesn't matter what tone it is for you, but allow it to have the strength to vibrate in whatever way that works for you. So here comes that deep breath in. Another breath in. And one more time. That vibration that we felt is going out into the world, into the universe. It is having an effect on the choices that we make. We have brought motion into this vibration. A motion that we can be a part of in creation. And when you're ready, allow yourself to just pause. Slowly become aware of your surroundings. Possibly wiggle your fingers or your toes. Become grounded to this place, this time. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and return to this space. Thank you for joining us for this new moon meditation. And Sunny, would you be able to tell us when our next lunation is going to be?
Yes, so the full moon that's coming up is going to be on January 17th. That will be the moon will be in Cancer and the sun will still be in Capricorn. So that'll be a new astrology to talk about. So if you're wondering how all of these changes in astrology are affecting you personally, there's a lot of insight to be had by getting your chart read, and I would love to hear from you, and so we can connect wherever you are, wherever I am, over the magic of the internet, and get your chart read and talk about, oh, this is happening because of this, and it's going to change about this time. There's a lot of amazing things that we figure out when we talk about your chart. Give me a ring, give me a holler at sunnysastrology.com, or click on the links on the Facebook page if you happen to be there. Mm-hmm. Happy New Year. Enjoy making some kind and supportive and loving New Year's resolutions for yourself. So with that, namaste.
Namaste.